Once you've identified the business outcomes you want to achieve, then comes the question, what are the opportunities to achieve this outcome? This is why the very first phase of the product management lifecycle is discover. It's tempting as a product manager to jump straight to solutions. You might think, I want to build a feature that does X, or a salesperson comes to you saying that an important customer needs feature Y. Instead of diving right into build mode, it's important to pull back and ask yourself some questions. These questions might include, why do they want this feature? What are we trying to accomplish by doing this? Is the solution we're thinking of building or that's being requested actually the right way to solve the problem? And could we solve the problem in a different way that's better for more users? In other words, product managers need to live in the problem space for a little bit and then narrow in on the solution. This is inherent to the role itself. Product managers should know customers and their problems the best. Discovery is all about finding problems, including uncovering and understanding the pain points your customers and the larger market. And although it's best to ask open-ended questions and go in without assumptions, it can lead to a lot of noise. This is why you'll want to be as focused as possible during discovery, and specifically focused on the issues that are preventing the business outcome at hand. One way to help focus your discovery efforts is using the Double Diamond framework, which is based on the idea that effective problem solving requires both divergent and convergent thinking. After identifying their goal, product teams start by diverging, starting broad to generate a wide range of ideas, and then begin converging, narrowing down to refine the solutions. As the name suggests, the framework is made up of two diamonds, with the first diamond representing the problem and the second diamond representing the solution. The two diamonds are formed when teams diverge and then converge for both the problem and the solution. Although I'm not going to dig into the framework in close detail, the main takeaway is the importance of first going broad on everything related to the problem and then figuring out how to solve it. I'll also note that one criticism of Double Diamond is that product managers often already understand the problem that they're trying to solve pretty well. For example, if you're iterating on an existing feature in the product. However, this process is still worth following for those seemingly known problem spaces in order to identify any assumptions that you may be making. In the end, discovery will look different depending on what you're trying to achieve and what the specific problem is. Here are some general questions product managers should think through during this phase. What customer feedback have I already received? What job is the customer trying to get done? What customer persona are we targeting? What problems do users encounter in the product? Are users doing what we expect in the product? And what do power users do differently? In the next lesson, we'll go over some different ways to use quantitative and qualitative data to answer these discovery questions and uncover customers' problems.